Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Alright, here is the video review of my 2020 Jeep Gladiator 4x4 Beast. This is my 10,000 mile review. It's actually just over 9,000 miles that I have on it, and I've done my first oil change before 5,000, and I'm about to do my other oil change, my next oil change before the 10,000 mile marker. And if you've watched any of my videos, subscribe to my channel, you know that this is no mall crawler. So it took a lot of work for me to even get her this clean. And I'll go over some of the details. I'm gonna take the top off of it. I'll do that on video. I'll speed it up to spare you. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes with one person to take the doors and the top off. I'll fold the windshield down. Some of the upgrades I've done, I added the bull bar. I still haven't, this is the grill guard. So with the stock Rubicon bumper, obviously I've removed the end caps. It's got the forward facing trail camera. It's got the rear camera, the LED upgrade. But yeah, this bull bar is really nice. This is a JCR off-road grill guard. I picked it up from Quadratech. So check them out for grill guards if you want something for your stock bumper. Because I love the look of the stock bumper. I'm gonna add the Warn winch. I'm gonna get the Xeon 10S. So that's a pretty penny. You have to buy the mounting bracket for it. So haven't added that yet. That's next on the list. You're looking at fuel off-road 20-inch wheels, 37-inch Nitto trail grapplers. I have the Mopar 2-inch lift. And yeah, like I said, if you watched my videos, you've seen some of the off-road capabilities. I obviously have a lot more off-road videos and off-road trips and destinations planned. I got to get up to Big Bear. You're looking at, this is SoCal. California, Southern California, San Diego, and this is the 2020 Jeep Gladiator 10,000 mile review. And for those of you who have been asking, and a lot of you have asked, you got to subscribe and tune in to my videos to get all the details. This is a -44 offset wheel to give it the stance that it has. I'm really happy with the Mopar 2-inch lift so far. The flex capabilities, the articulation is really good. Again, it was the first lift that was available for the Jeep Gladiator, so I ordered it before I even took delivery of this. This is the 2020 Launch Edition. So it is a fully loaded Rubicon Gladiator. I got the personalized license plate. There's the Launch Edition badge. So I've had a lot of fun. This has the roll-up tonneau cover. We're gonna take the top and doors off her too, because it's hot out. But yeah, I added the stubby antenna as well. And again, the Warn winch is next on my list. And again, what I was talking about before with the lift, I wanted to go 4.5 inch. Nothing was available then, so eventually I want to go 4.5 inch lift. Now this has the proximity sensors, so the key is in my pocket and it automatically unlocks. And you have all your goodies here with the front and rear lockers, the sway bar disconnect, electronically off-road plus mode, which I've done some of my other videos. It's amazing. You have your auxiliary ports, everything there. You have the lighter too, so you can plug air compressors. Here is the toolkit you need for everything. to take off the top and the doors. Coming into the back, I do have the rubber mats. Now, off-roading with the top and doors off gets in the desert. Every little nook and cranny gets dirty with this. So to get it this clean again takes a lot of work. But it has the storage, the locking storage underneath the seats, and I absolutely love that. And in the back here, you have multiple ports too. You have your 12-volt straight plug-in, and there's one in the bed of the Jeep as well. And then you got your USB and all that stuff here. USB and phone charging ports, very handy. This has the 9-speaker Alpine setup that I absolutely love. The sound is really good. It's got a sub in the back right there, if you can see that. So it's got its own sub, so the sound system is absolutely awesome on this. I'll come around to the other side and show you the wireless Bluetooth speaker that comes standard in the Launch Edition or the Rubicon. So I fold the seat down, this part folds down as well, and then you can see the speaker right here. So I pull this little lever, detach it, and this thing is waterproof. So I have tested that as well, because again, off-roading with the top off, everything gets covered in dirt, so in dust and sand, mostly dust. So even this speaker in the back here was covered in dust, so I just took a hosed it right off. That was the extent of the waterproof testing. I haven't fully submerged it, but I sprayed this thing down good with a hose while it was running, and it worked. So it works great now. So this thing's awesome. It's never died. The battery hasn't died on me. It stays charged. So I love that speaker. It's a very cool addition to the Jeep Gladiator. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna speed it up, but like I said, it takes about 15-20 minutes to take the top off. I'll do the top challenge to see if I can get the top off by myself without any help. We've officially got the windshield folded down. The top and the doors are off. ready for the summer cruising fun. We're in springtime here. I'm in Southern California, San Diego. It's 90 degrees already, so this was quite a task. As far as the Jeep Gladiator, the review, you can see I have the tonneau cover folded up. You can see the spray-in bed liner, the Easter egg here, the 419 with the heart. This is 115 volt AC, max 400 watts. So you got this plug in the back, and the one on the inside is 120 volts, I believe. I said something a lot less. So you can see the top off, windshield folded down. All of the stuff stores, all the bolts stores right here. Now the only thing, the caps and the screws for the windshield wipers don't store in there, so those you have to put somewhere else. Obviously, I don't know what the legal aspect of driving with the windshield down is. I'm gonna take this for a cruise around the block. I haven't driven any more than just around the block with the windshield down, but I gotta tell you, it is an awesome experience. So, again, the tailgate it's a 2-position tailgate. Seats fold down. The tonneau cover folds up. Now I got a couple of chips here on the bed liner, and I think that's, if you watch the off-road video, I think that's from the tonneau cover slapping up and down when I'm going up these high inclines and then dropping off the other side. Kind of defies gravity. So yeah, definitely check out my other off-roading videos. You'll be able to appreciate, once you see this in the mud, in the desert, in the dust, in the dirt, appreciate how clean it is right now. So you have the large touchscreen on the inside. I went over some of the controls already. You have multiple containers here. You have a top one, bottom one. This whole thing locks. You can see there's a key hole right there. Everything locks on the inside. The glove compartment locks. So anything you have stored in with the top and doors off, well, we're gonna get some glare with the sunlight coming right on. I have a shade topper for this. I also have our cover for the top when the doors are off. So I'm gonna go over that as well. Now you can look at, I'm gonna mute this for a sec, put on some classic vinyl. No copyright, I'm gonna mute that. So here you can see you can adjust the gauge cluster how you want. I'm trying to get this without the glare from the sun. But yeah, the setup for this is just awesome. You have the adaptive cruise control. You can look at everything on here for the off-road pages, pitch and roll even right on your dash. So now I got the air pressure, the tire pressure sensors installed, so no issues there. I'm gonna go over probably my gas mileage too. It is, what is it, night? It's 100 degrees here where I'm at in San Diego. So yeah, this is brutal. Top and doors are off when the weather gets like that. She's running great. So you can go over all that stuff. There's this, obviously, the speedometer. You can change the screen settings. Like I put the speedometer up here all the time. Blind spot alert, temporary unavailable because the top and doors are off. Alright, and we're getting, right now it says 9.1, no, we're getting 11.3 mpg right now. Running the 37s with the Mopar 2-inch lift, and I have not re-geared. And it varies, it goes up and down, and I haven't been driving it much. I think the most I've gotten is 14, 15 miles per gallon with the lift and the wheels and tires. I love the 3.6 liter engine. It's got a really throaty exhaust too. I just have the stock exhaust on it. Just put the key here in the middle. A nice key holder spot. You can put the key fob right there. People complain about the key fob being too big. Not a big deal. Yeah, and this is the look of it when the top's down from the inside. And another thing I wanted to show off was the grill guard. So we're gonna go to apps, we're gonna go to forward facing camera, and you can see how perfect this grill guard works with it. So you turn the tires and it shows you your line of sight. You can even see the shadow right now of the grill guard on the ground. But yeah, that's how that works. Then you have the rear camera as well. So very, very cool. And again, the off-road pages, stuff we went over before, it shows the dash, excuse me, it shows the pitch and roll, the suspension setup. It'll tell you, yeah, there's pitch and roll, accessories and gauges. That's all the things we went through, and you can look at all this on the dash too, which is really cool. But yeah, this shows you if your lockers are on or off and the sway bar is disconnected. So this gives you all that information. You have pitch and roll, you got your trail cam. Very awesome features. Yeah, this thing's got it all. Really, I have zero complaints. Travel Link, you can find the lowest gas prices nearest to you. It'll give you directions right to it. The windows are in the middle. This is to lock and unlock the windows. Obviously the doors are off now. All right, one more quick walk around here now that I put the windshield back up, windshield wipers back on, and I put the shade topper on here. So you have to fold the windshield down to install or put the shade topper on. This is a spiderweb shade topper, which I do highly recommend you check them out. So you take these bolts out and you screw these clasps in, and then the thing wraps around. So you can see how that shade topper works, provides you with the shade that you need on the interior. So that is very cool. My only complaints is that these things are so tight. So when you install it, definitely start from the back, because these two are the hardest ones to get wrapped around to make it tight. I did a custom design on mine as well, so I did the artwork for it and they customized it. So I will show that in a minute. But yeah, start from the back, get all the way to the forward, and then the front clasp underneath where the windshield is, and then the windshield folds back up and bolts in over it. Now supposedly you're supposed to be able to, let me show you this custom design. There's the Punisher Gladiator skull and the American flag, and there's spiderweb shade topper. Check them out. Now supposedly with this whole, you can see that you can still put the top on over it. Now I haven't done that, so I can't attest to it, but yeah, supposedly you just put the top on right over it. And one more gem I wanted to show off is the Mopar Gladiator parking cover. So now that we have the top doors off, windshield folded back up, but the spiderweb shade topper is on there. Now we can also completely cover it. If you want to leave it with the top and doors off for the summertime, can completely cover it. I got this from Quadratech. I had to pre-order this, and I've had it for a couple months and haven't got the opportunity to use it yet. But now I'm going to keep the doors and the top off it for a while, now that we have the weather that we're getting. So got that topper on there, that parking cover, to keep it nice and safe, waterproof. It's just these straps and hooks hook right up underneath. It's pretty simple. It comes with a carrying bag. and it's got the nice Jeep logo right on the front. So very cool. Definitely highly recommend this if you want to keep your top and doors off during the summertime. And again, check out Quadratech for that. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate the views, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to check out all my off-roading videos, all my future posts, reviews, product reviews, as I continue to upgrade the 4x4 beast Gladiator. So until next time, keep off-roading.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?